Hi, my name is Nathan. Today we're going to do a comic book review of Something is Killing the Children, issue number 3, brought to you by Rated Comics. Let's get to it. We begin this issue with the little girl in the closet in the dark saying to herself 3 times, I don't believe in monsters, because there is a monster in her house doing some killing and she is terrified to death. I don't believe, and this monster is sniffing and creaking around and she runs out the way, and look at, there's a Ouija board on the ground. What are these kids doing these days? And this monster is going to work, killing what we can imagine being her parents or siblings, arms under the bed, desperate to get away. She runs, the monster sniffs, screams, and she's like, no! And she runs so fast down the stairs that she breaks her wrist, dislocates her wrist, and the monster is crawling and inching closer to her, knowing that that's about to be my next meal. Help! Please! Somebody help! Monster screams, oh no, please! Please! As she screams off panel as she meets her inevitable demise. Meanwhile, at the bar, we see this brother Tommy from the previous issue talking to his friends at the bar that this girl Erica, her eyes are too big, like she knew something, like where my sister was right now. And this girl's like, yeah, from the Applebee's restaurant, or the Applebeams, to avoid copyright. Yeah, she was with this kid named James, right? The one that got away. So they asked James, where is she now? I don't know. I called the sheriff's office and they said they picked her up. Well, you trust them? No. F no. Well, what are you gonna do if they let her go? What I have to do. So it foreshadows what's going to happen, or what may happen in further issue down the line. So in the interrogation room, the sheriff is interrogating Erica Slaughter and like, this can't be your real name. Yeah, Erica Slaughter is my real name. That's a real name. It says so on the card. This is made of paper. Well, so is a social security card. And this ain't a social security card, Erica. It looks like a license. You made it at Kinko's and you didn't even laminate it. Well, yeah. She's obviously distracted and she's looking at his wall to see what discovery, what findings, and how the detective case is going with this Something is Killing the Children. And Sheriff Tate's like, look, man, I find you in an empty motel room talking to a stuffed animal. Now you're feeding me this bullshit? I'm not in the mood to be messed with right now. Erica's like, look, you asked me where I was on a bunch of dates. I told you, if you look at those dates and places, you're gonna find a lot of stories about little towns like this with kids going missing. But that's gonna freak you out and you're gonna wanna lock me up and throw away the key. But it doesn't change the fact that you saw me getting off the bus, and she's referencing in issue number 1. You know I wasn't there when these things were bad, but you still wanna lock me up because it'll make you feel like you're doing something. That sum it up? He's like, yeah, sure. She's quickly turning the tables on him, and she goes up to the billboard with the kids in the string going missing. Who went missing first? And the sheriff's like, wait a minute, I'm the detective here. What do you mean? Well, look, there were probably a few cases of disappearances you wrote off before there were bodies, before you knew there was something killing the children. I love the callback to the title in the dialogue in the caption here. Kids are missing that aren't on the list because you don't want them to be, because you don't want to be called out for it. Or I'll be nice because you hope you were right the first time. It was just like some normal mundane ways of kids going missing, like an angry relative or running away or something like that. But deep down, you know they aren't missing. They're dead. The sheriff is like, dude, it sounds like you're interrogating me. Yeah, sure. But see, you're the one we got locked up here. Yeah, okay, whatever. Who went missing first? The sheriff was like, dude, you're messing like this is a game. This ain't a game. This ain't Milwaukee or Madison or even Green Bay. This isn't a place where this kind of stuff happens. Children are dead, Erica. She knows that. And she's like, of course I know that. That's why I'm here. Now check this out, and this stuff with the eyes that Tommy was talking about, like, you're gonna get a call soon. After that call, you're gonna let me go. And a little bit after that, this problem's gonna go away. You're never going to really know what happened or why this is happening, and this is going to drive you a little bit crazy. So in other words, Erica's asking, look, tell me who disappeared so I can get back to my job and do what I got to do, but you're never really going to know what's happening here, and it's going to drive you a little bit crazy. So another detective comes in and says, Joe, we got a problem. Is this your phone call, Erica? Nah, I don't think so. What is this about, dude? Well, it's about the Richards. There's 5 more than missing. 5 more children are dead. When? Just now, the call said that there was still blood splurting, so it's fresh. And this is talking about what happened in the beginning of this issue. Put her in the drunk tank. What, am I being charged or something? Yeah, for being drunk. You know, like, whatever, dude. And so now sheriff is pissed, like, 5 kids are missing. What the freak do you know? I know how scared you are. I know what it feels like to feel responsible for each and every one you think you could have stopped. Can you stop this, Erica? Oh yeah, I can stop this. Why? Why can you stop this? I'm sorry, officer, but there isn't an answer I can give you that will make you feel any better. I'm not trying to be difficult. You just have to let me get out of here and let me do my thing. Then Sheriff Tate's like, wait, there was a girl, Sarah Washington. They thought her uncle must have picked her up, but there wasn't any sign. This was a month and a half ago. So he finally tells who the first girl was. What do I do when I get that phone call, the one telling me to let you go? Tell them he's an asshole. They should have called sooner because 5 more kids are dead because of him. That's funny. But you know what? It's just tripping him out. He just wonders, what the heck am I doing here? Sheriff, we need to get to the house. The coroner is on his way. And Sheriff was like, okay, I'm going to take care of her. First, I need you to keep an eye on her. Nothing too obvious. I just want to know what the hell she's up to. I got a bad feeling I can't shake that this is all going to get much worse before it gets better. So Erica leaves. James is out there waiting for her, and Erica's like, dude, James, shouldn't you be at school? Well, yeah, I should, but I've been out here waiting for you. So they walk off together thinking of a plan to do, and Erica talks to Octo, her octopus, and tells him, do something. Doing something doesn't always make you feel better. James, 5 more children are dead, killed inside the house. You know an E7 wouldn't be able to do that. What the hell am I up against? Or the octopus is like, the kill pattern is now more consistent with a Class B Oscar type than a Class E. And Jane's like, well, are you talking to the octopus? Yeah, we'll finish this up later, octopus. And she's pissed because she's not getting the answers and what the hell's going on here. And Jane's like, well, maybe you should try talking to human people and not a stuffed octo. Shut up, James. And Jane's like, whoa, and Erica's pissed because this is getting to her head. But now we end this issue with James being, I'm sorry. And Erica's like, no, I'm sorry. You lost your friend and you're scared out of your mind. And that's okay. And it's not fair for me to put you in any of this, but there are more kids dying. It's getting stronger and less afraid of making a mess. That's dangerous. It's been a while since I've gone up against something this big. Okay, well, what can we do? Erica's like, we need to get this over with quick. We're going to need weapons. Lots and lots of weapons. And that's how we end Something is Killing the Children, issue number 3. Obviously, great issue, great tension building. Looking forward to this comic book, being adapted to Netflix at the end of 2022. Not to mention, if you wish to add the slaughter pack of Something is Killing the Children, which is issues number 1 through 5, the first story arc of this, link in description. It's a great comic book issue to add to your personal comic book collection. And not to mention, I personally believe this will go up in value once it airs on Netflix, and I believe it's going to turn out to be a fantastic show. With that being said, Something is Killing the Children, issue number 2. What do you guys think of the comic book? Comment below, let me know. And also, if you like the content we're throwing up, you know what to do. Don't be shy and don't be stingy. Here at Rated Comics, we do awesome comic book reviews, comic book related content with the occasional comic book giveaway. Thanks again for watching. Until next time.